Greetings, friends and foes. My uterus is currently on its monthly mission to murder me from the inside of my body, and quite frankly, I'm kind of hoping that it succeeds this time. And that's because today we will be reacting to some internet cringe. Which I understand is a vague statement to make because, you know, it seems like the vast majority of the internet is either 10 years old or they're fully grown humans who would just enjoy acting like they're 10 years old. Which helps to produce a surplus of cringe for us to consume like the masochists we are. Well, I kind of am, at least. But anyways, today we're going to be taking a look at the wonderful subreddit r/nothowgirlswork. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's basically just a bunch of men who have no idea how women work or how people with uteruses work, depending on whether they're talking about anatomy or not. And I mean, I guess I can't really blame them because I also have no idea how my own body works. I was obsessed with the respiratory system when I was a young child, so I can tell you like all about that. But as far as my reproductive system goes, I don't plan on using it, so why should I learn about it? But the difference is that I am well aware of my own ignorance in the topic, and I don't claim to know things. I don't just pull things out of thin air, or, you know, tell women that their vagina is going to be loose if they have sex with multiple people. The vagina is a muscle and it expands when it needs to. It's not supposed to be super tight when you're having. Anyways, let's get into it, shall we? Men socialize by insulting each other, but they don't really mean it. Women socialize by complimenting each other, but they don't mean it either. Okay, why do men hate when women are nice to each other? Or why is the concept of women complimenting other women so hard for men to understand? Like, I saw this guy on Twitter who was, like, making fun of women who, like, hype each other up on Instagram. He was like, oh, you guys will hype somebody up who you don't even know. And the women in the comment section were like, yeah, it's just called being nice. If we see a girl posting pics of herself on Instagram, we tell her that she's beautiful. Because it's a nice thing to do. We hype her up. Like, why does it bother you when the women compliment each other? And, like, it doesn't have to be just women. Like, I know that it's less common for men to, like, compliment each other casually, but, like, you can. Like, contrary to popular belief, complimenting another man does not make you gay. And it's so strange, because I'll see, like, a video on TikTok of some woman talking about, like, you know, how much she loves herself and she loves her body, and, you know, how confident she is, and then women will be like, oh my gosh, like, you're so gorgeous, like, you know, like, yes, we love your energy. And then there'll be some men in the comment section who are like, you're not really all that. You're a 3 at best. You were pretty before you opened your mouth. And I'm like, shut up. Like, why do you hate seeing confident women so much? What is your obsession with the whole she's pretty but doesn't know it thing? Like, you'll tell a girl that she's pretty, but you don't want her to think that she's pretty. Let women be confident. Let women hype other women up. Men, start hyping other men up. Tell your guy friend that he looks hot today. If he's comfortable with that. Not being so weird and just be nice, please. Gosh. Girls love posting when they have a home-cooked meal, trying to act like they're wife material. Okay. And men like to take photos of themselves holding a fish as if murdering an animal that's way smaller than you while you're sitting on a boat makes you some sort of apex predator. But go off. Sir, I don't think she's trying to lure in some potential suitors with a Snapchat photo. She probably just liked her food. Maybe she cooked it and she was proud of herself because it tasted good. I love how they saw like a girl post a photo of her food, like as people do very regularly. That's a very regular thing to do. And they were like, well, I still don't want to marry you. Like, okay, did she ask? Did she send you a photo of her lasagna with like a marriage proposal in the caption? No? Then screw off. She probably doesn't want to marry you either. Let her eat her food in peace and go wash your ass. How about that? Girls who masturbate. The clitoris is not meant for self-pleasure. It is meant for creating a child, you morons. Do you know why you feel like garbage after you masturbate? That's because your clitoris is sending bad chemicals to your brain. By touching yourself, you are killing your body. That's the devil's doorbell, and if you keep pressing it, soon enough, he will answer. What? I'm sorry? What on earth did I just read? Sir, who is your health teacher? I do want to talk. On second thought, that probably wasn't his health teacher. I guarantee you some pastor or some youth group leader like said that during a sermon about purity or something, and I'm so sorry for that. First of all, the sole purpose of the clitoris is for pleasure. It literally doesn't do anything else. It's just there to make you feel good. Second of all, who feels like garbage afterwards? If you feel like garbage after you do it, chances are you're not doing it right, not using the proper stuff. Maybe you still have purity culture like instilled inside of you and you feel like you're sinning whenever you do it. Or maybe you straight up don't like it. I'm sure there are plenty of people who just don't like doing that, and that's perfectly fine. But it is not, I repeat, it is not because you are killing your body. You are fine. Also, with that last line, is he saying that the devil is gonna like come out of you? Like, is that what he's saying? Like when he said that you're knocking on the devil's doorbell, the clitoris, I'm assuming, and as soon enough he's gonna answer? Is he saying that the devil is gonna like come out of you, or is he saying that you're like gonna give birth, or what? Because he said the clitoris was used for like, you know, making a child. Not true, obviously, but he said that. So if you're knocking on the devil's doorbell, the clitoris, then does that mean that you're, like, gonna get pregnant? If so, don't worry, you cannot get pregnant by masturbating. That is not how any of this works. Somebody lied to you, my guys. Somebody lied to you. Sex is a male thing. Why women should take responsibility for this? Makes no sense. It's male's fault. Yes, women actually hate sex. Women were just not designed to enjoy sex. That's exactly why they have the clitoris. You know, an organ that's sole purpose is for sexual pleasure. Makes sense. Some women don't enjoy sex, but it's not because they're women. It might be because they're asexual. Maybe they have a medical condition that makes, like, sex hurt, because that is a thing. Maybe they have some kind of trauma associated with it. Or maybe they're like me and the idea of sex terrifies them. Who knows? But the most troubling thing about this post to me is that if he's a straight man, then that means that every single woman, according to his own words, every single woman that he's slept with has not enjoyed it. And he's expected them to not enjoy it. He just didn't care. Imagine how different the world would be if some men just accepted that they weren't good at finding the clitoris and they tried, you know, to improve in the bedroom before sleeping with other partners, rather than just assuming that all women are asexual. Looking for something genuine and real. My 6 checklists determine if she's long-term or material. Does she hush in front of my friends? Does she ask for my permission to do things out of respect? Cook and clean unprompted? Does she forego hanging out with friends at nightclubs for me? Does she give you sex regardless of how she feels? Will she delete her social media for you? So basically, can I abuse and control her? That's your one requirement. Your idea of a real relationship is somebody who doesn't speak unless spoken to, has to ask you permission to do things like a child, does housework for you, doesn't have friends, has sex with you even when she does not want to, and deletes her social media for you. What does it even mean? Like, are you gonna monitor her social media like she's a child? You know when somebody's on the sex offender registry, they're required to stay at a certain distance away from schools? I think we should do that for him, but instead of, like, staying away from schools, just stay away from women in general. Like, if you think that your girlfriend should shut up, obey you, and just sleep with you whenever you want her to, even if she does not consent, then, you're on that list. You are a danger to women everywhere, and I do not trust you. I would feel more comfortable wearing a whistle around you, actually. You sound high maintenance at this point, lol. Why does it sound high maintenance to want the person you're sharing your body with to give you an orgasm? I just don't want the sex to feel one-sided. Yeah, but it sounds like work with you. With a man, it requires minimal work, and with you, it sounds like a 20 to 30-minute ordeal. I'm not trying to make a girl orgasm unless I plan on marrying her. Coming and orgasms are 2 different things. I'll make you come. I can't sit here and say I'll make you orgasm. Orgasms for women are kind of a big deal. Bro, who taught you sex ed? Who taught you sex ed? Sir, since the school system obviously failed you, let me give you a little lesson right now. Orgasms and coming are the same thing, right? Like, that is the same thing, right? I can't think of anything else that would be. And you are correct. It is more difficult for people with vaginas to orgasm through penetration alone. So ask her what she likes in the bedroom. I'm sure she will guide you through how to please her. And I always said, like, oh, I'm not going to give a girl an orgasm unless I'm planning on marrying her. If you refuse to pleasure a woman until you're engaged to her, don't have sex with women until you're engaged. Don't agree to sleep with somebody and then tell them that they're not worthy of satisfaction. Being a girl must be so easy. Watch TikTok, crash car, text 7 dudes, eat sushi, and lie. Hey, I don't appreciate this sexism. I'm not a bad driver because I'm a woman. I'm a bad driver because I'm gay. Get it right. But if you reject a girl, her brain short circuits and she can't handle it. Dude, have you ever seen a guy get rejected? Have you seen a guy get rejected? I think it's just both genders because there's a subreddit for r/nice girls and nice guys. Like, it goes both ways. A lot of times when a girl rejects a guy, he's automatically like, oh, well, you're not even that pretty. Or starts cussing her out or something. Or sometimes they get violent. Women have literally been harassed and even killed because they just said no. That's why a lot of girls, when asked for their number, or just give out fake ones because they're afraid of what the guy might do to them. Because a lot of men are entitled. Yeah, this comment doesn't make sense. Women keep complaining about how incredibly hard their lives are. Like, shut up. All you need to do is sell your body pics to some weirdo for a fortune, then find a white knight simp who will give you his stuff in exchange for basic house chores. Yeah, I definitely couldn't imagine bearing the hardships of a woman. Okay, aside from the hardships of being a woman that we just talked about, you know, all that sexual harassment and stuff, why do men get upset when women do sex work? First of all, I don't understand the whole, like, it's selling your body thing. Isn't literally every job selling your body? Especially jobs where you have to, like, do, like, physical activity a lot, like, you know, lift things, or, like, do things that are kind of strenuous on your body. Isn't that selling your body? Why is it that when you use your body in a sexual way for money, that it's less respected? And why do men have a problem with it? Like, a lot of men will be attracted to women, and they'll consume pornography that involves women, but then they, like, harass the women who, like, make the content? and it makes no sense. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. I never watched porn, so I don't have like first-hand experience in this, but I have heard that a lot of porn, like, you know, it depicts women in a very demeaning manner. Some of it just like doesn't look consensual. So I'm just thinking, is it the lack of consent that they're attracted to? They want to see a woman's body, but they don't want a woman to voluntarily show them their body and benefit from it. It doesn't make any sense. So that's all we're going to be looking at today because my uterus and my brain cannot handle this anymore. Thank you all for watching. I wanted to do an upcoming like Q&A video. I haven't done a Q&A in a while. I kind of wanted to like sit down, maybe show you guys my earring collection and answer some questions that you have. So if you have any questions for me, please comment down below because I need them. Thank you. And I will see you guys next time. Stay safe, y'all.